Do you know what topic Jesus talks about more than almost any other topic? Money and wealth. Jesus has a very different understanding of what it means to be truly wealthy. And Anthony DeMello tells a story which I think gets to the heart of what Jesus is teaching us about wealth. In the story, a wise man had reached the outskirts of a village, and he'd settled down under a tree for the night, and a villager came running up to him, and he said, the stone, give me the precious stone." And the holy man said, "What stone?" "Last night, God appeared to me in a dream," said the villager, "and told me that if I went to the outskirts of the village at dusk, I should find a holy man who would give me a precious stone that would make me rich forever." The holy man rummaged in his bag, and he pulled out a stone, and he said he probably meant this one. And he handed the stone over to the villager. "I found it on a forest path some days ago. You can certainly have it." The man gazed at the stone in wonder. It was a diamond, probably the largest diamond in the whole world, for it was as large as a person's head. He took the diamond and walked away. And all night he tossed about in the bed, unable to sleep. Next day, at the crack of dawn, he woke the holy man, and he said, "Give me the wealth that makes it possible for you to give this diamond away so easily." Jesus says something similar. What does it profit a man or a woman or us if we gain the whole world and lose our soul? Money and wealth in and of themselves are not evil, but rather it is the love of money that is the root of all evil. For money and wealth can get in the way of every fundamental relationship in our lives, our relationship with our best self, our relationship with others, our relationship with the poor and the vulnerable, our relationship with the environment, and our relationship with God. And so we must put money and wealth in its proper perspective. The reality is all of us have worked hard, and some of our money and wealth is a fruit of our labor, and that's a good thing. But if we really look back at our lives and what has led us to this point to have whatever we might have, it's a pretty humbling exercise. And we realize that we have benefited from the family that we were born into, the race that we were born into, the socioeconomic class that we were born into, the community that we were born into, the school systems that we had access to, the health care that we had access to, the infrastructure, the roads, the bridges, the tunnels, the internet services. All of these things helped us to get all that we've gotten. And so we need to remember that. And so our wealth, our money ought to be used to invest in these systems so that access and opportunity can be extended further and further to more and more people. The question isn't whether or not we have money or wealth. The real question is, what are we going to do with it? For every budget of every family, of every community, of every church, of every nation is a moral document. It shows us and it shows others what we value, what we care most about. The fourth social sin, commerce without morality, creates so much destruction, as Gandhi taught and as we've been reflecting on this week. So I invite you to take a prayerful look at your budget and ask yourself, does this budget reflect what I care most about? Does it reflect the values that are articulated in the ministry and the teachings of Jesus of Nazareth? Are they a concrete expression of my calling as a little Christ? May God bless your discernment.